today.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Ford now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 88 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And in a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Now it's Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. He may go.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And this might net him a yard, if that, as he gets back to the
original line of scrimmage, the 25. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. This one swung out to Williams.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the one interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly, but behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Morgan. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense. Because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with Strong, the fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
Purdy now to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have passed the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And he'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Finding Williams on the check down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
To throw is Fields.
Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Fields.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Fields now to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Looking to throw. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Fields.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year,
And the Niners are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And there he goes left side. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped.
That's caught inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for San Francisco,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.